Welcome to the Metal Prognosis. My name is Lee, and on today's video, we are looking at the Line6 Pod 2.0 again. Nice little vintage gear to see if we can spruce it up a bit with the Pepper Pedals Dirty Tree Boost. So this has two major settings on it, and let's just see if we can modernize it a bit and see what magic this little pedal can do. Let's start plugging stuff in and start having some fun. All right, now I've got everything set up ready to go. Grab my Omsby guitar here. And this is the sound that we've got just coming out of the Pod 2.0. So a little bit muffled, a little bit too bottom end heavy. Let's see if we can clean it up a bit. So we have level, high, and low, and we have two different settings here. One is a preset setting, which emulates, I think, the Fort and 33, if I'm not mistaken. And the other one emulates the TC Electronics something that I cannot remember. But we have the two settings here. And unlike other videos I've done with this, I got the light glaring at a nice angle so I can actually see everything this time, because normally I can't see. So let's go to the preset one. So that's the Dirty Tree, which is based on the 33. Compared to so it definitely adds a lot more aggression to it and cleans up that bottom end, which is the main issue we have with this, which is what I like about this preset that we made out of this the Pod 2.0 here, because it gives us lots of room to maneuver and to see the big difference and changes that pedals can have. So let's move on to the other setting now. So get a bit of buzz, but that's all right. So let's take out some of those lows. Let's chuck the highs up a bit, give it a little bit more of a bite and a bit of that aggressive twang. Not the bad twang, the good aggressive one. Let's crank it, which means we're getting a bunch of hiss coming through. That's all right, it's for science. So that hiss level is a lot more under control now compared to before. And brings up a really good discussion point of adding all that high there didn't add enough want. Sorry, I'm a bit stuttering here, trying to get my words out the best way. What we got didn't justify the amount of hiss that we got, because that hiss you need to work with to get rid of. So it's not worth trying to muck around getting rid of all that hiss from what we got compared to just dialing it back. It sounds fine, just dial it back and not having the hiss there at all. Now, let's do a quick ABC. So, A is just the Pod 2.0. I just want to see the difference between these two with the Pepper pedals here, because I think there's a slight difference between them. Well, there should be, because one of them we altered the EQ for, the other one's preset. But I'm keen to see with the settings that we have now what the actual difference is, if I can identify them. Playing all over the shop. Yeah, I feel like the preset one is a lot more aggressive and a lot more brutal. I think is the best way to describe it. But it is ever so slightly. So let's take a little bit of a step away from this now. Let's have a jam. And what I'll do is I'll do two jams. I'll do one with the Dirty Tree settings, the DT settings, and one with the TC settings with these preset EQs here. So we can hopefully identify, more importantly, what the difference is in between a mix, within a mix, sorry. And take it from there. I won't bother about doing a mix just with the Line 6 because that's just muffled and crap. We're here for the pedal and to really see how they mash up together. So sit back, enjoy the two tunes, and we'll have a bit of a discussion about it on the other side. Time for some final thoughts of pairing up the Dirty Tree with the classic or vintage, whatever you want to call it, Line 6 Pod 2.0. So the thing I do love about this is, I've had this for many years in the studio. It's one of the very first pieces of equipment I bought for my studio when I started up, was it can go straight to the desk. No need for miking and mucking around. And it's still really cool that we can add some modern equipment to this to still make it relevant, I think would be the best term. well, not really relevant, usable, but usable in a fun way, because this was lots of fun. So talking about the Pepper Pedals Dirty Tree here, the two different main settings, I found it very interesting. I preferred the Dirty Tree, so the preset setting that they had, that was, I felt, a little bit more aggressive, but in saying that, I could have very little, just looking here, dropped off a little bit more lows, because the other one had a little bit more bottom dynamic, which isn't a bad thing. It's just the other one just suited me better. So neither are better or worse. I just resonated, I think is the best term, more with the preset EQ that they had here. But in saying that, this is very, very cool, pairing it up with the Line6 Pod 2.0 here. So yeah, I'm very glad I did this and put this together. It was lots of fun. I've got some pretty cool results. But like all my videos, it's all about the discussion. So keen to hear what your thoughts are, how you felt about both the different takes I did in the mix. And also too, while I was jamming through, if I missed anything or could have done something better, there's always something I could do better. For starters, my guitar playing, I felt like it was very, just not quite there today. I think my hands are just a little bit too cold, and yeah, I wasn't quite warmed up as much as what I'd like to, but everyone has been really polite and pleasant on this channel so far, and we all know it's about the tone. So if you want to judge me on my guitar playing for today's video, that's totally fine. I don't mind at all, because it wasn't the best, but whatever thoughts you want to share with me, definitely keen to hear them. So thank you very much for joining me in this. It's lots of fun, and I thoroughly look forward to chatting with you next time. And until next time, please stay safe.